Um, Happy Tuesday, guys. I don't know if anybody is out there right now and has time to click on, but I really had to come on here. I couldn't even concentrate to do my Tuesday tryouts. Uh, I was out earlier with Harry and we were down in the city. I live in Baltimore, for those of you that do not know. Um, and he was around the corner. I was standing waiting for the bus to come for us to go back home. And where I catch the bus at, it's the same bus, but it goes two different ways. So to I was watching both ways to see which way the bus was coming. So when it came, I could call for Harry. And of course, it's warm outside, so people are starting to come out more. And I heard a lot of commotion across the street. Uh, and I don't hear very well, so it's hard for me to distinguish a lot of times where sound is coming from. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Um, and I looked across the street and I saw it was like a group of girls. It was maybe 5, 6 girls standing across the street. At first, I couldn't tell if they were arguing with one another or if they were laughing and joking. It appeared they were laughing and joking. So um, I continued looking for the bus. I was standing there smoking a cigarette, and I happened to be standing in front of a store that had the door open, and the lady, "Hey, Miss B, how you doing? Welcome." Anyways, I was standing in front of the store, and the lady asked me what I was doing, and I told her I was waiting for my husband to come back around the corner, and we were waiting on the bus, and she kind of got nasty, and she asked me if I could go up the sidewalk some more, which I'm kind of used to because it's not a really good area in Baltimore. Uh, it's not a really good area. It's a high drug area, and they get a lot of uh, disrespectful, rude people coming through there. So I literally walked up maybe 10 feet to stand in front of the next store because I was still trying to see both ways to see where the bus was coming. And I heard three loud pops. And in my mind, at first I thought it was a car backfiring, and it sounded like it was really far away. And I look across the street and I see all the girls are running, and it was a guy, y'all. He opened fire. He opened fire in a group of people. He opened fire, and one of the girls for sure got shot. Like, I know for sure she got shot. I couldn't move. I was frozen. Um, and he looked over at me and we made eye contact, and all of a sudden I was able to move. For those of you that don't know, I walk with a cane, and my legs don't work very well. So I was doing my best to get around the corner to Harry, and he realized it sounded like it was further away than what it was. When he saw the people running, he came around the corner um to get me. But it's crazy, y'all. This man opened fire and he emptied the gun in a crowd of girls, young girls. They couldn't have been maybe in their early 20s. It was like 5 or 6 of them. Um, like I said, I know for sure that one of them got hit. Hey, proud mixed child, how you doing? Um, I'm shook, y'all. Like, my mind, I cannot wrap my mind around it. I cannot wrap my mind around what I saw. I saw the man come up and open fire on a group of young girls. And like I said, I know at least one of them got hit. And I was so mad that that lady made me move from in front of the store, like, because I wasn't doing anything wrong. And I told Harry when I walked away that I thank God if she hadn't made me move, I'd have been standing right in the line of fire. And like I said, I don't move very well. My legs don't work very well, and I don't know. I couldn't even come home and do my Tuesday tryouts. I couldn't do my makeup. I couldn't do it. I try to make this my happy place. I try to make this a place where everybody can come and have fun, but I had to get on here and talk to you guys. It is so sad. Like, why? Why would somebody open fire in a crowded street and a group of young girls? And everybody, it was crazy. And the guy got, I don't even know if he got in the car. I think he got in the car that was there and drove off. But everybody was talking about it like, yeah, just another, yeah, it happened again. This is crazy, guys. What is going on in this world? What is going on in this world? I don't like living in Baltimore. I don't. I don't like living in Baltimore. I grew up in cities, but Baltimore is different from any city I have ever lived in. And like I said, the area that we were in is not a good area, but we really don't have a choice because we have to use public transportation, and that is a main intersection where they have the subway and where a lot of the buses connect, and that just happens to be where our bus that brings us home back to the county, it's where we connect. I, I'm dumbfounded. Um, um, I can't wrap my mind around it. And I thank God, I really do. I thank God that that lady made me move. Like, I thank God. I was thinking if it had have been 30 seconds earlier, I would have been standing right there. I could have been that girl laying on the ground. That could have been me. That could have been me. And it's not the first time. It's not the first time I've been standing close enough to watch somebody get shot. It happened about 2 months ago, right in the same area. We were waiting for the bus. We heard some fire and looked not even 30 feet away from us. A guy opened fire on in a crowd of people, and I don't know what happened, but everybody took off running. Um, that day I was close enough to a wall. Harry grabbed me and threw me behind the wall. What is wrong with the world, guys? What is wrong with people? I don't understand. I really don't. And I am so upset right now. I am so upset. I can't. I watched the girl fall. Like, I watched her. I watched her hit the ground. And I used to be an EMT. Part of me wanted to run over there and help her. I really did. I wanted to run over there and help her. And the other part of me knew that I needed to get out of there. Like, I needed to get out of there. And like I said, I froze when I heard the first three shots and I looked and saw that was across the street. I froze. And then when I met eyes with him, something inside of me made me move, but I didn't even move far enough. I thought I was around the corner and safe, and I wasn't until Harry grabbed me and pulled me. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. The world is such a messed up place right now. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't think like that. Yes, Trey, I know it's a sign of the times, but it's sad that I gotta be scared to go outside and stand at the bus stop. I gotta be scared to go outside and stand at the bus stop. And I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. It's what I have to do to be able to get around. And it's like I said, it's not the first time. But yes, this man opened fire on a group of girls. It was five, maybe six of them. And like I said, they looked like they were maybe in their early 20s. Like I know for sure one got hit. I don't know if anybody else did. Um, like I said, Harry grabbed me. We went around. We went all the way down and walked around, and oh my gosh, we took hella route to get up to another bus stop. But when we came back through, they had the tape and everything up. Of course, nobody's gonna say anything. Nobody's gonna say anything, and it's gonna be, oh, it was in a drug area. It was drug related. I already know. I already know. I see the way they do things around here. I see the way they do things. It's a poor neighborhood. It's a drug neighborhood. And I'm not racist at all. You guys know Harry is black, and I have a biracial daughter. It's a predominantly black neighborhood, and people don't care. They don't care, and that's sad. That's sad that they don't care. That somebody can walk up in broad daylight and empty a gun on a group of girls and get in a car and drive away like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. I really don't get it. Um, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read the feed. I am so sad right now. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm confused. I'm grateful. And that makes me feel bad. I'm grateful that I moved from in front of that store and that it wasn't me laying on the ground. Is that sad that I'm grateful that I'm not the one that was laying there? Does that make me a bad person? I don't know. I don't. This happened about, I guess it was probably about 4:30 this afternoon, and I have been trying. It's 9 p.m. where I am, and I've been trying since we came home to get myself together to do my Tuesday tryouts, to go to my happy place, to come on here and smile for everybody, and I can't get that image out of my head. I can't get it out of my head. I cannot get it out of my head. And like I said, it's gonna be, oh, it was drug related. I already know. And luckily, I don't think any of the little kids that were out there got hit. How can you open fire when there's children standing there? I don't understand how these people's minds work. What kind of heart do they have? I don't understand. I really don't. And I'm sorry, guys, that I'm on here rambling, but I am so shook right now. I've been trying to hold it together. I just keep seeing it over and over again. You're right, Trey. You're right. And it's gonna get worse down there. I already know it is. Like I said, it's a poor area. I know because that's where I was living when I first got my own place up here. I was living 2 streets away from where this incident happened. It's a poor area. It's a high drug area, and it's a predominantly black area. They don't care. They don't care. I told you guys 2 months ago, I watched the guy open fire in a group of people. There were 2 police officers literally across the street, and they didn't come across for. They stopped and was waiting for traffic, and the guys walked over. The guy that did it just walked away in the crowd. It is so crazy. It's so crazy, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared to walk outside and get on a bus. I'm scared. I'm scared to go anywhere by myself. I'm scared to go anywhere by myself. My anxiety is so bad. I am scared. I'm scared to stand by anybody. I automatically assume that they're gonna try to do something to get over on me or take from me or hurt me or somebody around me. I don't go anywhere without Harry. And Harry's not bulletproof. He's not bulletproof. He's not. As he came around the corner to find me, he could have got hit by a stray bullet. And like I said, I was so mad at that lady for making me move from in front of the store because I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just standing there waiting for the bus. It had to be God. I don't know how many of you guys out there have believed and have faith. I do, and I believe in God, and I believe God had that lady make me move because if she hadn't, I'd have been standing right in the center, and I know I wouldn't have been able to move away. Not the way my legs are. I can't get the image out of my head. I can't get it out of my head. I can't. I can't. A grown man, and he was a big guy. Like, I just remember he was really tall. He was dressed in all black. He had his face covered. Of course, everybody has masks on now. Everybody has masks on, so uh it's not suspicious to have yourself covered. Um and he literally walked up on these group of young girls and opened fire. I I I I pray that she's okay. When we came back around, Harry was trying to see. I didn't want to be anywhere by it. I know the guy was long gone. Um, I couldn't. I just couldn't. Yes. Hey, Frugal Mama. Hey, Mr. J. I'm sorry, guys. I am trying to read the feed. I'm dumbfounded. I think that's what it is. I am so dumbfounded. And like I said, I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm confused. And like I said, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that that lady made me move. And like I said, does that make me a bad person? Because I'm happy that it wasn't me that's laying there on the ground. I don't want anybody to lose their life, but I'm happy that it wasn't me or Harry. I really want to move from Baltimore. I really want to move from Baltimore. There is so much there's so much hostility and anger and violence here. It is absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, I grew up in Washington D.C. and on the edge of Washington D.C. in PG County. And when I knew I was coming to Baltimore, I figured, hey, it's a just another city like anywhere else. Baltimore is like no city I have ever seen. The people up here are they're one of a kind is the best way I can put it. Um, I, and I don't know, maybe I'm naive. I don't think like that. I don't think like that. I don't think when somebody tells me that they need change for the bus, I've gotten smarter now. But it's sad because it used to be I would give it to them, and I would hope that that's what they were really using it for because it wouldn't occur to me to lie to somebody about what I needed change for if I was hungry or needed the bus or whatever. But they do it, and I've gotten to the point now that I tell people, no, I don't have it, or and then because I watch them, they try to get over on you. They try to get over on you, and I know people are struggling. I do. I know people are struggling, and with the pandemic, the jobs are being decreased. There, like I said, that area is a very uh, it's a low income area. It's a high drug area. I just people need to recognize. People need to wake up. God is watching. God is watching, and He's not going to let us destroy this beautiful world, this earth He created. Humans are so selfish, and so we take and take and take and take and take until there's nothing left to take. We do it. We've made animals go extinct. Um, we all the time trying to invent things to make things better. we cause more problem. I swear humans are selfish and self-centered, and it is just unreal. It's unreal. I don't think like that. I don't think like that. I don't think that when somebody walks up to me and asks me for can they use my lighter to light their cigarette, I don't think that I need to watch them because they're going to try to rob me. It's happened. Um, and I like to think that this place hasn't changed me, but it has. It has. It's changed me. It's changed me. I'm on the defense when I walk out the door. I'm on the defense. I automatically assume that anything anybody says to me is a lie and they're trying to get over on me or they're trying to hurt me in some way. And that's sad because I don't want to walk around thinking like that. I don't. I really don't. And that's why I tell you guys all the time that this is my happy place. My channel is my happy place. It really is. It really is. Because that's what it's like when I walk outside every single day. It just so happened that it was literally right in my face today. But it's every day. It's every day. We have an app that automatically shows up on our phone that gives us local news for Baltimore, and I cannot tell you how many times a day I get something across the top of my screen. Shooting in South Baltimore, shooting here, uh, child shot here, lady shot here, man, it's crazy, y'all. It is crazy. Yes, Barbara, they are. They're coming away from his word, and they need. I'm telling you, this is just my belief. It's my belief, and I don't do a lot of talking about religion, but I do believe that that was God. That was God that moved me and got me to safety. Like I said, it wasn't even a minute after that lady told me to move that man opened fire. Um, we're in the end of times, and people need to get it together, man. They need to get right. They need to get right with themselves. They need to get right with God because Judgment Day is coming, and it's not my job to criticize anybody or to judge anybody for what they've done because I am far from perfect. I am far from perfect. There's no way in the world I could take somebody's life. I don't care what they did to me. I don't care what they did to me. There's no way in the world I could take somebody's life. And there's no way I definitely could not walk up on a group of people if I was angry at one person and just the guy just opened fire. He just opened fire on a group of girls, a group of young girls who were sitting there laughing and joking and enjoying the day because it's one of the first warm days that we've had here. I used to enjoy the summertime. I don't even like the summertime anymore. I don't like the summertime because there's so many people out there. There's so many people out there, and there's so much more conflict and drama and violence and ignorance out there. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. My anxiety is so bad that when we get on the bus, if Harry can't sit next, there's been times that I gotta get off the bus because it's too much going on some of these bus lines that go through some of these areas, and it's crazy. It is crazy. Um, most of you already know. I'm gonna throw it out there anyways because I really don't have anything. I'm a recovering addict. And I go to a clinic to get methadone. Now I get take home, so luckily I only have to go once a month, sometimes twice a month, depending on who's at the window. Um, but I literally have to walk through that area and the area outside of my clinic. As soon as you come out the door, they're either trying to buy your bottles, they're trying to sell you bottles, they're trying to buy this. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. I lived in addiction for a lot of years. When I wrecked the ambulance and I hurt my leg and my back, this was way back in 2004. They prescribed me Oxycontin, and I got addicted to pain pills, and I stayed addicted to them for a long time up until I came to Baltimore. That's what I came to Baltimore for, to go to an inpatient rehab and get my life together. And I went through a program and did it successfully. I did slip once. I put myself in another program, and it's crazy though. It's crazy. Even when I was an addict, I didn't hurt people. I didn't steal. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody says that addicts are this. I don't believe that drugs cause. I believe you already have to have it inside of you. I believe you already have to have it inside of you in order for the drugs to bring it out. Um, I was told never to do anything to get high that you wouldn't do when you were sober, or anything that you would be ashamed of. And it's true. And I was fortunate that uh, I had money to support my habit, that I didn't have to do some of the things other people had to do. And I'm grateful every day that I got clean. That's my reason that I tell you guys, that's the reason why I started my channel. When I lost my grandmother, um, I really wanted I really wanted to go outside and just get high and make the pain go away. But I fought so hard to get clean, and she was so proud of me. I didn't want, I know she's watching me. I know she's watching me. So I tried to find a positive way to channel my energy. I don't like NA. I think it's a lot of do as I say, not as I do. People get up there and tell their story and they act a certain way. It's almost like being in high school. You have your little cliques. I just don't like NA. I don't prefer it. Some people it works for them, and that's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad it's out there. I don't like it myself. I uh I would rather go to church. I would rather meditate, write in my journal, and my channel. I use my channel as something to focus my energy on and do something positive and constructive with my time. For one, it keeps me safe in the house. Um, for two, um, I spend enough money on makeup, y'all. I couldn't afford to to do it anymore. I think makeup is like my new addiction. Um, but I just, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I got on here and I rambled and I did, but I couldn't, I couldn't. Ever since I walked in the door, like I said, this happened about 4 o'clock. Ever since I walked in the door, I felt like I had a weight on my chest, like I couldn't breathe. I wanted to do my Tuesday tryouts. Um, I wanted to do my Tuesday tryouts, and I couldn't sit down. I couldn't focus. I couldn't focus to put some makeup on. I couldn't get on here and pretend to be happy. I couldn't get on here and pretend to be happy. Yes, Barbara, I do. I love church. And I prefer it so much over in a, um, growing up, I was adopted by my dad. So, um, I was not made to, my dad's family is Catholic, and all the kids had to go to CCD and stuff like that, and I was not made to do that. I'd like to go to church with my dad when we went, because, well, when I was a kid, we went to eat afterwards, so that was the big thing. But when I grew up, when I was 24, I had an ectopic pregnancy, and I was in a coma for 17 days. I lost a baby, and when I came out of the coma, I was mad. I was mad at everything. I was mad at the world. I was mad at God. I was mad at everything. And I started going back to church with my dad, and I don't know, something happened because I didn't go to CCD. I couldn't go up and get communion like they did. So when they got up to get their communion, I was bent down praying, and I don't know, all of a sudden I got so filled and overwhelmed with sadness. I did the RCIA program. Um, I became I took the classes. I got my confirmation and first communion. I even lectured. I was one of the readers that read for my church because we went to the Saturday night mass. It was I went to my church was very small anyways, but um I lectured. I enjoy it. I feel so at peace when I am in church. And I know that I don't have to be in church for God to hear me. It's just something peaceful about it. There's been quite a few times that since I've been up here, Harry has gone with me to church, and I just feel at peace. I feel at peace, and like I said, I try to I try to do the best I can to it's a fight. It's a fight every day to stay sober. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fight every day to stay sober. I can think of 1,000 reasons to go out there and get high, but then I think of all the hard work I put in and everything that people sacrificed to help me get to where I am now, and I'm not giving that up for anything. I'm not giving it up for anything. I'm not. Uh, I am grateful. Like I said, I am so very grateful. Um, but like I said, I thank you guys for sitting here and listening to me. I don't even really probably was here, there, and everywhere. I think I rambled about everything that happened this afternoon. It, it's almost like I felt like I was in a movie and things were in slow motion when it was happening. It felt so surreal. It felt so surreal. Yes, Mr. J, thank you. That's I have to keep reminding myself to breathe, literally. But I had to get on here and let it out. And I thank you guys for sitting in here with me. I really am. I'm still sad. I'm still confused. Like I don't even know if the girl made it. I don't. Um yes, Trey, I love your poetry. I can't wait until I hit 500 so I can have my community page and I can post my poetry too. That's my out. That's one of my outlets that I use to um for my sobriety. I journal and I write poetry. Um, but yes, oh my gosh, maybe that's what I need to do when I get off here. Maybe I need to go look at some of your stuff. Your stuff always um takes me to a better place. Uh, even if it makes me think, because you keep it 100, and I just don't understand, guys. I don't understand. I really don't, and I guess I never will. I wasn't raised that way. We weren't raised to hate. We weren't raised to judge. My dad always told us that we were not better than anybody else, but don't let anybody else act like they were better than us. That you judge people by their character, not by the color of their skin or what religion they are. And I try to walk around and look at the world like that, and you really can't anymore. You can't. It's sad. I can't walk outside, and I used to have to go to Western Union to get my SSI. My grandmother was my payee when I first came up here, um, and Harry usually walked with me because, of course, I was picking up like $700 in that neighborhood. Nonetheless, and people always ask for things. And I realized one day it was a 20-minute walk from where I was living to the Western Union. And Harry didn't come with me that day. He was tired. He had worked 16 hours the day before. and I told him to go ahead and rest. And I realized that from the Western Union back to my house with people asking me for 50 cents and $1 and this, that, and the other, I gave out almost $75 in a 20-minute walk. And the last person that asked me for something, I didn't have it to give. And they cussed me out and talked to me like I was some trash that they picked up off the street. And I was dumbfounded. I really was. I was like dumbfounded. I don't want to change. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to walk around thinking everybody is out to get me. I don't want to walk around thinking everybody has a motive. I really don't. I really don't. But I can't walk around and be naive either. I can't not and survive in Baltimore. I can't. Thank you, proud mixed child. Thank you for coming in. Um, Hi Beth. I am so sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Beth. I and Barbara. I haven't been acknowledging you guys. I'm trying to read what you write. What you're writing. My eyes are blurry because I was crying. But and I thank you. Like I said, I've been in here 36 minutes and I've been rambling on, but I don't. I don't understand. I don't understand, and I can't get that sight out of my head. But you guys are my happy place. You're my happy place. This is my safe place. This is the place where I can come and everything is okay. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to put up my guards. I can be me, and it's being me is enough. Being me is okay. I don't have to try to be something that I'm not. And tonight I just had I had a really sad moment, and thank you guys for letting me share it and get it out, because I don't even know that I was gonna be able to go to sleep. Like, I was really high strung. I can't eat. I tried to eat. My stomach's upset. I get I'm nauseous. And I know it's my nerves. I know it's my nerves. I took one of my anxiety medicines. I don't like to rely on medicines after being addicted to pain pills. I don't like to rely on a medication for anything, regardless of what it is. So I try to find natural ways to deal with everything from my pain and to my anxiety. But getting on here and talking to you guys helped a whole lot. Um, I don't know how many of you guys live in a city like Baltimore. Well, there's not any other city like Baltimore. Live in an area where the violence and drugs is as predominant as it is here. But it's unreal, y'all. It's unreal. I've never ever. I've been here since two, June 4th, 2018 was when I came to Baltimore, and uh, I absolutely have changed. I came up here thinking everybody was. I try to see good in everybody. I try to see good in everybody. I believe everybody has good and bad in them, and it's what you choose to focus on is who you are. It's like I said about addicts. I don't think addicts are bad people per se. I think you already have to have it in you uh, to rob somebody to get drugs. I was a drug addict. I never would rob somebody. I wouldn't harm somebody. Um, there's just things that I wouldn't do because uh, I know it wasn't right. Like, it's just not right. It's not right. It's not the way I was raised. It's not the way I was taught. It's not. My dad always told me you can tell who you are by what you do when nobody's looking. Um, God's always watching. God sees everything. And I try my best to be good even when nobody's around, because that's who I am. But there's just so many people out here that apparently, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe that man had mental issues. Maybe he was overwhelmed. I don't know. I don't know why he did what he did. I can't think of any reason that to justify his actions. Like I said, he opened fire on a group of young females, and there were children out there, and uh, elderly people. It's summertime. It's packed out there. I just there's no logic. There's no logic. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. There's no justification for what he did. He even if he didn't take her life, her life will forever be changed, and he very easily. I don't even know if that's the person he was aiming at. Like, who knows? Like I said, he opened fire, and I just don't understand. I don't understand. Um, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go sit in the bathtub and put on some music, and then I'm going to write in my journal for a little while. I need to release some of my thoughts because they're starting to get jumbled in my head. I'm getting overwhelmed, and I know it's my anxiety. My thoughts are moving like 1,000 miles a minute. But I thank you guys. I love you guys so much. I love you guys more than you will ever know. Um, I thank you for staying in here with me and letting me get this off of my chest. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I will be in a better place, and I will be playing with my makeup and stuff again, like I always do. I love you guys so very much. Hey, Kolakoi, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Um, but I'm gonna go now. Like I said, I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna try and eat. I'm gonna try and bring myself back down and center myself and do some writing. I appreciate everything you guys wrote. I appreciate everything you got for listening. I just appreciate you guys. I love you guys more than you will ever know. And I am so grateful to have each and every one of you. You guys have no idea how grateful I am to have you guys in my life, and to have my channel, and to have a place that I can come and be happy, and so much positivity and joy that I have found through so many of you guys that I have connected with. Um, I hope you guys have a good night. Um, I apologize if I put a damper uh, on you guys' evening. I really needed to get that off of my chest, though. And I just need to let go and give it to God. That's all as I can do. I love you too, Beth. I'm gonna Marco Polo you and Alice after I get out of the bathtub. I know I haven't done it in a while. This week has been crazy with my uncle dying. Um, my lupus flared up trying to move, and this tonight just was like the icing on the cake. I'm totally dumbfounded. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in here with me. Like I said, I know this is not my usual. I love you too, Colacoy, and I love you too, Beth. But you guys have a good night. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. You know what I say? If nobody else told you, I'm going to tell you, you are loved and you are special. You are loved and you are special, and make sure you tell the people that you love them. I know Beth says this at the end of every her videos, because you never know when it's going to be the last time. Seeing something like that, seeing somebody lose their life right in front of your eyes, it makes you remember how grateful I am to have so many beautiful people out here And I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.